Good day, collective consciousness. Hope all is well with everyone within the cosmic hemisphere, especially within the transitional energy exchange on the planet and in other dimensions. I'm here with another video. Just a short read. I don't like to keep my readings too long. Just wanted to come across because I was led in the spirit to make a video here today. I know I'm not as consistent like other readers, but I'm not on here for monetary gain or, for it to be popular, on YouTube. This is, a journey of enlightenment for not only myself, but for the ones who are healing just like I am upon the frequency, within my own auric atmosphere. So when I'm being, called and led to, make another video, that's when I come online and just do my very best to, share with you the downloads that my ancestors, my spirit guides, they relinquish upon me, and I'm so honored by it. I'm honored to be amongst you all here today. So as you know, before we start the reading, the winter solstice, throat chakra, we just had that past December 21st. So spiritually, this solstice, which we've entered into Capricorn season, and which I'm a Capricorn North Node, so I'm definitely feeling the energy, the shift in energy. This is a deep introspection, renewal, and the promise of returning light after the year's darkest night. A time for releasing old cycles, planting new intentions, and honoring the earth, the great mother Netaru, the dormant energy for future growth, mirroring personal transformations and the cyclical nature of life, death, and rebirth. It's a sacred pause for inner listening, recalibration, and building foundations for new beginnings, emphasizing that darkness births wisdom and hope, in which we definitely need upon the planet right now, upon these this cosmic and planetary shift within our atmosphere. So renewal and rebirth. This definitely marks the end of an old cycle and the quiet beginning of a new one, symbolizing the sun's rebirth and personal transformation, introspection and release. This is a powerful moment for shadow work, letting go of what no longer serves us, and a very profound self-reflection, upon doing the shadow work. I hope that, you all are grounding and now that we've entered into Capricorn, which is an earth sign, Saturn is the governing planet for Capricorn. And Saturn, of course, is the cosmic planet of karma, time, just building upon structures for long-term growth while getting your priorities together. We must all, take upon ourselves to be grounded and while we're doing our shadow work. I know that I'm continuing. Shadow work never ceases. This is a day-to-day journey upon healing from past traumas, from past cycles of trauma bonds, with low vibrational entities that I know I've been diligently working to expel and return back to sender all those negative frequencies, that I'm constantly fighting off. This is a day-to-day journey. It hasn't been easy, but I have been finding balance upon my journey, because once again, I'm a Capricorn North Node. It's so good if you can just get into astrology and just find out what your birth chart entails. If you can get a birth chart reading or study, get some transcripts, some books, do your research upon who you are. We're not just one set sign. Like, I'm a Leo sun, but all my Leo energy is in the Taurus house, which is the second house, and so on and so forth. But it has been an astonishing, bewildering, eye-opening journey thus far. Even through all the chaos of madness upon the planet, and within my own realm, within my own auric field, and acts of service. I do that for work, and things of that nature. There's certain entities that are very narcissistic that I have to do constant rituals of return back to sender, of cutting of the cord, spiritual cords, energetically, spiritually, emotionally, just breaking of generational bondages and curses and chains, that have been laying dormant within my own bloodline. So it's just time. It's time. It's I can only speak for myself. I'm hoping that other people who happen to come upon my channel feel the same vibrancy, because I do want to be a part of a like-minded community. Nothing more, nothing less. I have no time for drama nor stress. So I as I'm speaking to you all, beloved consciousness, I'm speaking to myself. We are each other's mirror, upon self-reflection. Everybody has levels and reasons and seasons of why they do and operate the way that they do upon the planet, and we are all on different levels, and that's okay, within high and low vibrational frequencies. So it's just life lessons, a video game called life. We are here to have experiences upon the experiment, and if you know, you know. So getting into the card reading, once again, this is a short and brief reading. Clearing out the energy field. Darua, Mother, Great Mother, Netarura. Thank you so very much to my ancestors and my spirit guides as I come before you energetically, spiritually, cosmically, interwoven into the connection, being divinely guided, directed, and protected. As I, come before the beloved consciousness, collective consciousness, with this quick energy read. Thank you, Spirit. And I cleared out the cards before I even started the video, so yes, I believe in clearing out the cards from previous energy transmissions, downloads from ether. So, Darua, Netarua, Great Mother Netaru, to my cosmic galactic federation. Somebody is really wanted to come through my throat chakra. I wanted to put a halt to the transmission. That's a negative. Yeah, it's enough darkness out here. It's time to walk into the light that shines bright within all of us. Yes. Oh, this is stuck energy, Spirit. Spirit in the highest, widest of light vibrations. What is it? What is the messages and the downloads from the etheric cosmos? My spirit guides, my Ori Oversoul, could you please come through and allow me to transmute this quick energy read to the beloved collective consciousness, please and thank you. Wow. Ooh-wee. They don't want to come out. Ancestors in the highest, widest of light, spirit guides, my glory oversoul. What is it that the beloved consciousness, collective consciousness, what downloads from ethers? Okay, I've been led to. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, spiritual guides. I've been led to turn over the Hermit card in the upright. This is beautiful. Virgo energy, earth energy, grounding energy, healing energy. Once again, we were talking about introspection, the death and rebirth. The Hermit to me is a great wizard of introspection, a great shaman, an earth shaman in the spiritual realm and essence of the cosmic dimensions, higher dimensions, lower, in order to find that middle ground, because Virgos are very introspective. Virgos believe in perfectionism. Virgos believe in structure. Virgos, their insight is, if you're not like me, then there is I can't fool with you. They are very highly intuitive. Some of them do have OCD tendencies, when it comes to perfectionism and structure, and they like their areas to be tightly woven. Once again, perfect. Structure. If they don't have structure, they'll be all over the place. They'll be the reversal hermit in frequency. Not grounded, scatterbrained, the Hermit reminds me of the planet Mercury, being Virgo, Mercury, higher knowledge, highly intelligent, communication skills, but they are very deep thinkers. Their minds are just so profound and just they are the maidens, the divine feminine, divine masculine aspect is all energy. But with this, card being upright, that's beautiful. They are doing the shadow work. They have the lantern that lights their way along the dark tunnel, in order to see the light, at the end of the day, at the end of their journey, or walking through their journey, their pathway has been lit in order for them to really see, what's around them and what's within them. That inner outer introspection, as above, so below, as within, so without. Healing, shadow work, grounding in spirit, emotional intelligence, keen communication skills. This is beautiful. And I'm just being led to pull another card, energetically and spiritually. Thank you, Spirit. That was a beautiful, beautiful pull. Spirit in the highest God, and guides in the highest vibrational, energetic light. What is it that you want the beloved collective consciousness to see, furthermore, to give more clarity and confirmation to the card that we just pulled? And once again, I'm not going to be on here too long. It's already been almost 15 minutes. I want to keep, my readings when I am on YouTube to a minimum. I believe, getting straight to the point. I just had to, in the beginning, just share with you my insight, winter solstice and Capricorn energy and grounding and just healing. Just inner introspection, which is necessary within these Chaotic times. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit. Well, my goodness, we have the Four of Cups in the upright. And at the bottom of the deck. Wow. We have the Nine of Wands. And this is all I'm going to pull. The reversal. Knight of Cups. Yeah, somebody's having a hard time. Right now, they feel like their cup is empty within this frequency, but you just, once again, go back. Go back to the Hermit in the upright, whoever is feeling like this right now. Do some self-reflection. Why do you feel this way? Why are you rejecting the spiritual cups that are being offered to you? Because you're in the upright, sitting by the tree of knowledge. That's how I see it. You know, you're outside, you're in nature. But why are you rejecting Spirit when you are being spiritually led by the divine and the ancestors and your spiritual guides to keep pressing forward upon that journey, upon your journey, upon the tunnel of darkness? That lantern will always be on, that spiritual light, if you just allow it to come through. If you allow yourself to do the shadow work and the grounding, meditation, research, study, do what needs to be done, within this time, this shift in the atmosphere. Yeah. And then in the upright, this is the wounded warrior. That's that Chiron, that asteroid, that cosmic energy. But it's in the reverse. The Nine of Wands in reverse, that's that fire element. I'm getting downloads of this person is tired of fighting. They want to give in. Because they feel like, what more do I have to give? I feel like my cup is empty. But it's not. We can turn it back around. We can turn this frequency back in the upright if you would just go within. Winter solstice. We're approaching a new year. In 2026, if you don't do the work for 2026 and beyond, moving forward, you're going to feel like this. You're going to feel like you've lost, because if this entity was in the upright, this being, they would keep pressing forward because they're doing the shadow work, because they're healing. They wouldn't deny the spirit. Excuse me. Let me get the cards together as Spirit led me to do. They wouldn't be led to reject Spirit. But once again, you have to be in the energy of the Hermit with shamanic principles. You have to want to do the shadow work. Please don't give up on yourselves, collective. Beloved collective consciousness. I'm not giving up on myself, no matter how tough times can be or will be. I am claiming the victory, because this is all just an illusion in this simulation. And once you know that and understand that and wake up to this truth, things will start to get easier. Those low vibrational entities will fall away. We return all that negativity, all that toxic, narcissistic, manipulative, energy. Just low-hanging fruit, you know. We're returning all that nonsense back to senders, back to them, back to those soulless beings, you know. So, yeah, I'm not going to expound too much more further. I am being led to end it with that. Yeah, just, you know, in conclusion, be the hermit upon your healing journey. Continue to use this cosmic spiritual lantern given to you by your ancestors, your spirit guides, the Great Mother, the Great Father, Nectarus, you know, of antiquity, the goddesses, the gods, whoever you believe in, you know, whoever you believe in, as long as it's high vibrational, as long as you're pressing forward, we got this. Know that I love you. I'm here for you. I will leave my email in the description box if you want to reach out. You know, give me some suggestions on what are the readings energetically you would like, you know, for me to pull from the cards of divination from, or, you know, just send a message, you know. I can, you know, consult with you, and you know, I'm going to start doing more readings here soon, personal readings. So I will leave my information in the details. And again, I thank you, whoever comes to the channel. You know, you are being led by spirit. Hopefully this has enriched, you know, lightened up your pathway upon your spiritual journey. You know, continue to do the shadow work. I cannot reiterate, you know, further how much shadow work is necessary in order for us to continue to heal or start healing wherever you know, wherever you at right now. Everybody's on different levels, no judgment, you know. Know that I love you, and I'm claiming the victory for us all. So until next time, don't forget to keep fighting, striving. We got this. That lantern, that spiritual lantern is lit. Your ancestors got you upon this journey, upon your pathway to healing. So please come back again. I thank you all. I love you. And until next time, be gentle with yourself. Love and light.